get the defense to commit to the run and go the other way with that 100 naked action.
Need some light in there.
From the 8 and 12 from the 45-yard line, first down. Hands the ball up.
Good tackle, good tackle.
Is Raheem Sanders, second-year guy out of South Carolina. Stopped by Namdi.
Yes, sir.
Why not? You know, it's preseason for us, too. So.
Dylan Gabriel trying to put on a big night tonight to show these coaches with cut date showing up here in about a week or so what he's capable of doing in this offense.
Into the outside too high last time. That's incomplete. We could have touched that pass last week.
Zach Kerr, who did such a good job last year for the Patriots. Remember, Terrell Williams was their defensive coordinator, had some health concerns. Zach Kerr, who was a linebacker coach, took over and never really called it. Had been around with Mike Vrabel, so knew the defense inside out. They broke in a bunch of new faces. Been there for a year, and I think that defense really came around to become a real strength in his team. And Zach Kerr, I don't know if he gets enough credit for the job he did in 25.
First year DC is able to take his team to the Super Bowl. That looks pretty good on the resume. Third down and 9. Going deep this time and too deep and incomplete. Coverage was good. Brad wants a flag and he gets one. Arcade was the intended receiver.
Pass interference, number 28, defense. Ball
this is
First
a
down.
bad flag. First quarter.
Gilbert actually at the stutter, and then he tries to go by him, and as he goes by him, that's where the arm will come up and grab a hold of the receiver's arm. An easy call, and it's great for the Browns on 3rd and 9. We got that first down.
So a minute and a half to go. The 26-yard line, 28-yard penalty. Brad was coming to the left, trying to find that hole.
Really good job in the interior by Zach Sanders. Guard out of Michigan. Coaches tell us last week when you're fighting for every opportunity. Time he did a nice job sustaining his block, which actually freed up Sanders to be able to cut that to the backside and pick up some good yards.
Second and 3. Leading 3, getting 4. Sanders again, and a first down.
And just for people that aren't familiar with Dylan Gabriel, it's a guy that, in the college game, they bounce around from school to school to school. He was one of the first guys to do that. He started at UCF as a starter. Then he went to Oklahoma for a year, started there. Then he went out to Oregon, out in Eugene, Oregon, and started out there. 63 career starts in college. Most of any quarterback in FBS history. So very, very experienced in the college game. He told us this week, uncharted territory to be not playing and sitting back watching.
That was high school bowling for life. On the outside now, neutral. Taking the ball down to the 6-yard line is Sanders.
Boy, Sanders running like he Nick Chubb.
Britt makes the stop.
Watch the right tackle, Evanston here. Does a good job inside movement here. Guy comes from his outside to the inside, just kind of seals him, walls him off in a short yardage. Very easy for Sanders, and once again to feel that space to the backside. And when he gets north and south with his size, 230-pounder, he's tough to bring down. Good drive here to start off with the Browns.
First down goal. Off the fake, comes back this way, and taking it to the
Goal line. Touchdown Browns.
Second week in a row, he missed out the end zone.
Browns score first now.
Let's see if he keeps his football.
That Patriot defense ain't looking as strong now.
He got him the football. This is a young man that grew up here in Northeast Ohio with some
Opening drive. Browns score touchdown.
And here he is fighting to get to that pylon, get the ball up and over to get into the end zone. He keeps his feet in bounds.
So good.
Good job. Like you said, 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
Andre Schmidt is the kicker for the extra point. 3.5 minutes in, Cleveland tonight. Kick is up and good.
got that boy Dylan Gabriel out there. He's playing the whole game. Shador or Deshaun Watson ain't strap up tonight. It's Dylan Gabriel night.
What are you doing here? Oh, that's the thing you said.
Yep, there's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
What's in your wallet?
Right, August, a Subway employee named Mark drizzled hot honey all over Doritos chips, rotisserie-style chicken, jalapenos, cheese, and more. What should we call it, Mark?
Doritos nacho.
Sounds good. We'll call it Doritos Hot Honey Chicken Nachos for $4.99 only at Subway.
It's NFL Sunday. Who's coming over?
Everyone.
For what game? David and Lizzie are from California. He's Niners and Chargers. Kyle's mom's freaking out. She needs every game for fantasy.
We're going to be the worst hosts ever.
Good. You got an NFL Sunday ticket on YouTube TV.
NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Get every game, every Sunday, all in one place. New users get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $30 a month. Jack Reacher, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Come here. I'm not coming today. Oh my God. I don't care. I'm really not letting people get away with things.
We're in Cleveland, and in a couple of weeks, we will be in Buffalo. The new Highmark Stadium opening up will be the first regular season game. We've got Detroit and Buffalo, you've got Goff and Allen. For the night, that on-TV coverage will begin at 6:30 p.m. Look back to the stadium. That's the old stadium going down. Look out below. New stadium going up back in 2023. Look at what it will look like when we get in there. Beautiful shot. That is the Buffalo Bills with their new playpen. Back we are now in Cleveland. That is Lake Erie. We think it is still called Lake Erie on the right. We're not quite sure at this point. But we'll be by Lake, something like Ontario or whatever it's going to be called by the time we get to Buffalo. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Some of it. Yeah, right. Read the news. Hassan Haskins from the 5-yard line. Bring the ball back out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the reigning AFC champions, Tommy DeVito, well known to Giants fans. He did a couple of starts a couple of years ago, a few starts, and he was the middle of the ball for about half an hour. Yeah, he had his moments. He's now the backup. They got him last year off waivers. Did not see any action of him during the regular season.
DeVito ain't all bad, but he ain't nobody to be scared of. Draw play.
Balloon and Larison played his college ball at UC Davis, game 3.
I think the difference for DeVito this year is he was picked up by New England after camp. Talking to Josh McDaniels last night, he said, the big thing is working with Tommy now. We had him throughout OTAs, throughout camp. He's really getting more comfortable, more familiar with the offense. I think the maturity is really shown. He had 8 starts in New York, but I think he's a different guy as a backup now here in New England.
We've seen a lot of him in preseason. He probably will play only one series tonight. He'll take off here and runs it out to the 31-yard line. It's not Josh McDaniels going to plays tonight. It's Ashton Grant.
Ashton Grant gets his opportunity coming back to Cleveland. Kind of a homecoming, so it was a nice reward by Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels give him a chance. It's such a good thing. I was actually talking on the field before the game started with Zach Kerr. He said, before I became the coordinator last year, I had an opportunity in these preseason games. You see it all over the league. It gives these guys reps, and then eventually they become a coordinator. They got some experience.
Pass is thrown and caught at the 41-yard line. And that is a
First down.
Kyle Williams in his second year out of Washington State. He was a third-round pick last year at 10. First down.
Now, this is what we're talking about with Tommy DeVito. Watch the 3 receivers to the right. It opens up, and look at one hitch, ball out. Like that ball is out well before his receivers coming out of his break. And that's what I'm talking about. I think there's more experience, more confidence in understanding where to go with the ball. It's allowing them to play much more faster and on time.
Draw. And a pickup of about 2.5 by Laris in the second half.
And whether you're playing your starters or you're playing your backups, one thing Mike Vrabel made very clear to us is he wants his team to find an identity. He said last year was last year. And I don't care if we're playing second, third, fourth string guys that would make the team, won't make the team. There's an expectation of controlling a lot of scrimmage, making good decisions, and playing smart football.
Second and 7. Play action. Everybody covered. He can run. He proves it right there again to the 44-yard line of Cleveland.
Motherfucking Mike Vrabel and Mike Vrabel, an NFL champion. You know what it takes to win.
He said, guys, last week when I went out there and scrambled, they had me at 19 miles an hour. He said, that's my personal best I've ever had in a game. And that time, again, going back to that same point, instead of waiting on that, he aborts, gets out, and he gets out that back door for another first down using those legs.
From the 45.
At the midfield.
Deep drop, good protection, going for it. Oh, right there. Caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paul Williams. Into the end zone he goes.
He burnt him.
Over the end zone.
Well, we just went dollar for dollar. First drive, touchdown.
And again, for Tommy DeVito, who's not going to be playing much tonight, that's what you've seen throughout camp when he's gotten his opportunities. And how great
I don't
is it
know how you
for a
burnt the
Patriots
guy like
fan?
that.
I know there's a lot of talk about A.J. Brown and Pop Douglas and Dobbs, but Kyle Williams, who flashed at times last year as a rookie, has had a great camp, and once again at the line of scrimmage is able to create some space. And look at that perfectly thrown football over his shoulder for an easy touchdown.
Another reason they were able to trade Sean Woody to Houston earlier this week. A lot of depth amongst the receiving core. Borregales' kick is good. And with 8:20 to go in the opening frame here in
How about our guy Ashley Grant call plays?
Not bad.
Pretty good start.
Perfect time to retire.
Opening drive, opening touchdown.
Rated E for everyone.
Dear
I wonder if they try to block my video.
for the contract.
Is this the NFL?
Your leadership and poise are an inspiration. Also, the money part helps a lot.
I'm giving you money, all of it. I love you.
Your quarterback, kid.
Vince Vaughn
NFL
sit
27.
his ass down.
The Dog Stars is the IMAX of that. The Time magazine calls terrifying and poetic. Ridley Scott delivers a post-apocalyptic odyssey like no other. The Dog Stars, rated R. Now it's like in theaters and IMAX.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards
Peter
credit
Heller.
card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
There's a lot of science that goes into making sure this helmet protects me. The same is true of the Colgate Total Active Prevention System.
It's 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of oral health problems.
Try the Colgate Total Active Prevention System.
Prevent problems before they start.
A broken windshield shouldn't wreck your budget. That's why SafeLight has fix now, pay later. We'll fix it wherever you want, and you can pay over time. Get it fixed now, pay later at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
What happened? Was it a fumble? Was it a pick?
What was NFL Plus?
Touchdown! Texans
Get
won
live
again.
local and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus and keep the NFL in reach.
Right down the street is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here in Cleveland. And so many tributes today. There were the notes left for Dolly Parton at the Hall of Fame today. What song do you think of hers first? I mean, 9 to 5?
9 to 5. Show me.
Of course, yep.
I'll tell you, living in Nashville since 2011, I mean, She is
Donnie Parton hurt the world with this
all over
one.
the country, all over the world being remembered, but especially
January
driving to
19th.
her home in Brentwood, Tennessee, just south of the city, and paying their respects.
A singular performer. No question. Voice of an angel. Morley comes back and is stuck with the 26-yard line. So each team with a touchdown drive on its first possession.
Let's go, Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel, like we saw from Tommy DeVito with a great start. Like I mentioned, the experience, the 63 career starts, the most by any quarterback in FBS history. Actually, in 24, he was third in the Heisman voting. He was in New York, so very talented. I think for him, when we were talking to him this week, I think it's just a matter of give me an opportunity to show what I can do in Todd Monken's offense. He's done that in that opening drive.
Leg fake, pump fake, goes up, big game here to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Todd Monken, this is what you want to see. It's one thing to roll him out at 5'11", but he starts on his right, and then he works through the progressions, and he sits in the pocket comfortably. No panicking. You can see, waits for him to clear the linebacker, and then he makes that throw. That's what everybody wants to see with Dylan Gabriel. Can he play from the pocket and see over the line to be able to make a throw? And that was a great example of doing that there.
The grab by Marvin out of South Carolina. To the outside. Sweet. And about a 6-yard pickup here. Using Marvin about half the plays on the second drive. And the first as well, obviously.
I've known Todd Monken for a long time as an assistant coach in the college game. He's obviously been up to the NFL, back to college. Was at Georgia, won a couple national championships with Kirby Smart, came to Baltimore, worked with Lamar Jackson. Really known as a kind of like a mad scientist when it comes to offensive football, and really works hard to be able to give his quarterback an advantage. We're seeing that tonight, even in a preseason game.
Lamar Jackson for the last 3 years. Kevin Stefanski got fired after 6 years here. Winds up, of course, with the Atlanta Falcons. Now, you had Monken with John Harbaugh in Baltimore, and then John gets let go, winds up with the Giants, and Todd had to hang around a little while. He was being interviewed by Cleveland, but it was pretty clear that had he not gotten this job, he would have been the offensive coordinator of the Giants.
Yeah, think about that. And how about John Harbaugh kind of waiting, holding that spot just to kind of see how the interview went. And then finally he gets the green light, he gets the job here in Cleveland.
Running back now is Booth, but this is Gabriel keeping it, and Gabriel has him on the move again.
And again, with Gabriel, you're not going to ask him to do this all the time. This is zone read. He's reading the in-man on the line of scrimmage, which is the rookie, Akis. Right there, he collapses down on the back, and a very good job of feeling comfortable. It's going back to his college days. Little zone read. You sprinkle this in from time to time. You saw 50 collapse down, pull it, pick up positive yards, and again, very much in control for a guy that's not had a lot of reps, not just in the field, but even in practice.
It's a good game so far.
Play action, steps to his left, fires, right on the money again. This time it's Ben Patterson. Looking at a Texas permanent, 6'5", 220, makes the grab.
Y'all like the show live.
Quite a bit when he was
Like
in
the show,
college.
subscribe.
See the pressure, he felt it, stepped a bit to his right, again playing from the pocket, and another very accurate throw, right on the money for a first down.
Sixth play of the drive. We've got 56 yards to this point.
Got 58 yards so far.
Well, in motion, sets up on the right. Stand up. Nice little move to the left and a 4-yard pickup with Sanders. He's now carried the ball 6 times already for 29 yards.
Again, I know people are watching this saying, it's a preseason game. We
Right
don't know a lot of
on
the
him.
players on the field. But for a guy like Dylan Gabriel, who again hasn't had a ton of reps, this is a massive opportunity, not just to prove himself in Cleveland, but to put tape out there for the
Please like and share the live. Please like and share.
blown away by the command of this offense. He's been getting nothing but mental reps the entire camp. Comes out tonight in these first 2 series. It looks like he's been playing the entire preseason.
You just saw Shador and Watson on the sideline. That's right on the money. And to the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Browns. They going back to back. They're going dollar for dollar.
He's going to have more footballs in his trophy case. He's going to know what to do with it. That's his third football in 2 weeks. He's going to be able to take back to Benner, where he grew up right here in Northeast Ohio.
You'd like a few more in September, October?
Mike Vrabel pissed.
Yeah,
that defense is terrible tonight.
They're fighting for an opportunity to get on this roster. And you know, you get down to that fifth, sixth receiver, who's going to make it, who's not. There are going to be some tough decisions to make for Todd Monk and his staff. But again, I go back to the command of Dylan Gabriel. He's 5 of 6, and he's opening couple drives, command of the offense, 72 yards, and 2 passing touchdowns.
Andre Schmidt with a point after.
Going down.
Offense all the time. We're in Cleveland tonight for
Going down. Going down on the Browns. Commercial break. I ain't gonna make y'all watch commercials. Man.
Take one defender.
It's a good game right now. It's a good game. It's a good game.
Go get the mop.
Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing. Explore available.
I got a fan, y'all.
LandRoverUSA.com.
Word. Word, Jamal Brown. I got a fan named Haywood.
Your favorite
That's
starting at
goofy.
$3, featuring a personal pan just like you remember, and the iconic stuffed crust for only $10 and more. Check out everything.
Get back to this game.
Only at Pizza.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities.
My team is the
Venture
Browns.
X, you earn
They
unlimited
doing
double
good
miles
right
on
now.
everything you buy. Plus, get premium benefits.
They
and
doing
collection of
decent.
luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. Capital One. What's in your wallet?
The NFL season comes early. This year it starts
I'm gonna turn the game back on as soon as it.
Thursday night, the first ever game in Australia.
We gonna see. We gonna see. They winning right now.
13 games with Cowboys.
They winning right now.
And Monday night, Broncos.
Broncos and Chiefs.
It all begins Wednesday, September 9th.
Ooh, season about to kick off. Almost September.
From the world of Reacher comes a thrilling two-action series.
Neagly. Now, I don't like
Close
that.
friend dies in a suspicious accident.
Neagly.
Francis
That's too
Neely,
close.
a private investigator, will stop at
Too
nothing
close to
see
nigga.
that justice
Niggly.
is served.
Too close. I don't like it. Neagly. Fuck out.
September 16th,
Yeah, that shit.
only on Prime Video.
They making Dylan Gabriel play the whole game tonight. This first quarter, he got 2 touchdowns, though. This first quarter, they doing their thing. Mike Vrabel pissed.
Clear skies, upper 70s right now, 76 degrees in Cleveland.
Mike Vrabel all about defense.
Jacksonville
Look. He had the most success than you, bum ass. Deshaun Watson, a bum. He ain't was good since Syracuse.
The 3-yard line. So Michael Hastings.
Clemson. He went to Clemson.
It stopped up at the 29-yard line. So now we're going to
See what DeVito on. How he responds.
was supposed to play.
8 and 3.
They said one series.
1,300 yards.
I want to look at a little bit more of him.
1,300. That's 1,300 touchdowns.
7th-round draft pick.
You should have had more than 1,300 yards. That's 13 football fields. Should have 13 touchdowns.
They said the second series, but they want Tommy to have one more spin at it. And stop take for a 1-yard lead.
First round draft pick out
He
of
said,
Utah.
boom.
He's 6'6", 313 pounds, 21-year-old Caleb.
Good game.
He's been bouncing around these first few games because of the concerns of depth with some injuries, both on the left and the right side. He played right tackle in college. Good look there at Drake May. Will Campbell, the left tackle.
Got all the starters with the night off. Pass out here, incomplete. And both coaches agreed that they would sit the starters tonight. That's the case over most of the league, except for like Vegas, where Mendoza's going to play tonight.
Yeah, and I think that he's become a trend, obviously, throughout the league. And
Mendoza need the reps though,
I think
because he ain't ready for the
when you
league.
watch September football,
He can play, but he ain't ready for the NFL basketball.
Continuation of camp. You know, you see some sloppy football because you don't see a lot of tackling. A lot of these starters don't get a chance to, other than
The fact that
practices, to get a lot
they
of
got
looks.
Devontae Brown
That's kind of the trick.
and the Patriots, they got another weapon.
Deep drop. Reads it. 3rd and 9. And it's dropped out here.
He dropped 2 of them. Come on, man. Look, 4th down.
Playing tonight, he did not start.
That wasn't on him.
To be determined who starts. I don't think we're talking about very few starters working tonight anywhere.
Yep. And here's a good look again at the rookie logo holding up there against Aiden Huntington. You know, one area that rookies, a lot of times, they you know, whether it's games up in front of them, affecting their eyes, or just sometimes just pure power bull rush from an NFL defensive end. Time he held up just long enough.
So this is Matt Hawk, who they just picked up the punt. And he's in mid-season form. Down to the 23-yard line. And bringing it back to the 27-yard line is Larmadale. So 3:14 remaining.
Let's see if Dylan Gabriel can take him down the field one more time. See if they take him down the field one more time. I wonder if YouTube gonna get on me for when I upload this. Maybe the views won't count to my shit, but maybe the watch time will. How y'all doing, man? Like and share the live, please. As soon as these commercials go off, I'm gonna go back to the game, y'all. I'm gonna put it back on the game. Now y'all don't wanna watch the ads. XPS, that's Dale. It ain't happening. Dale is decent. I can't believe Dale's still making computers. Why don't you show a commercial? I mean, I'm already they probably gonna tell me to take this down because I'm showing the game. They might not even, they might try to NFL copyright infringement. Who knows? They partially block my videos when I play music from NIMS or, you know, in the UK. They block it in certain regions. YouTube be on that. It ain't about pirating or copyrighting, none of that. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna find out by the time I upload this video. And if it stays up, if it don't give me no warnings, because I mean, if it flags, I'm gonna just take it down. And then I know to just watch the game without showing everybody the game. He fixing this stuff up. I like that song they're playing.
Welcome back to Cleveland, where the man who finished second in MVP voting last year is with me now, Drake May. How different does it feel preparing for your 3rd season in the NFL when you now know everyone in the AFC is coming for you?
Yeah, I think, first off, it flies by. We're back to it, and we had a great camp, and we know we got a little target on our back, but we got to put in the work, and we got to prove that last year wasn't just a thing that we felt like was a one-hit wonder. So we got to get back to work, and we got a tough challenge to start. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, there you were, 23 years old, playing in the Super Bowl. What did you learn through that whole experience that you couldn't understand until you actually played on that stage?
I think it's a long process. It was a 2-week period. A lot of people talk it up.
Look at this boy, Young Gabriel, hooping. Brown said they ain't taking no beating this year.
What experience it was, we didn't finish off the right way, but it means more when you finish it the right way. That's kind of the bittersweet ending of last season. What a ride we had, but we didn't finish the right way. That's what we're looking forward to do.
A big play by Cleveland's offense there, but it was your offense that had one of the biggest headlines of the offseason with that trade for A.J. Brown coming into town.
Yeah, A.J. Brown.
How does that impact the way you play the game?
I mean, obviously a great player. It's going to be fun to play with him. What a chance for me to play with him. A player like him, and I think we've had a lot of great additions to the offense. And I think looking forward to getting out there and getting a lot of goals, a lot of action. But fan of his, and college, we got to laugh a little bit about that. But
Drake May. Don't fumble that ball, Dylan.
Are you willing to throw a riskier ball when you know he's on the other end of that?
I mean, guys like AJ, they come up with it more times than not. So, he's made a lot of plays in his career and scored a lot of touchdowns. So, I got a good connection with him built through training camp, and looking forward to see what our guys, all our skill group does. We've got a great group doing.
Now, your defense made life tough for everybody you played last season. What have you observed in terms of how they've elevated?
They make it tough for us in practice. That's the biggest thing. They're good up front, they're good in the secondary, and
Browns gonna get some more points. I know that.
All three levels. So it's fun to watch our defense. I kind of sit over here and look on the iPad a little bit, but it's fun to watch our defense, especially at home with our crowd going. It's fun to watch.
Well, hey, Drake, appreciate you joining me.
Yeah, stop asking questions. Get to the fucking game.
Happy birthday to AJ Brown's wife, Kelsey. You guys have the weekends off, so I hear some celebrations may be ahead this weekend. Back to you guys.
Kaylee, thank you.
Unscripted worry about what they doing on the weekend. Tell them to make the work.
Sorry, folks. We don't have a take two. And then you have another pass here to Amani Marshall. And
This Patriots backup defense is not it.
As the drive continues, Gabriel tries to get it back the other way. And get it around that corner and tackle back at the 17. But what you saw during the middle of the interview was a 52-yard pass caught by Ben Patterson. So right now you got fourth down, and in comes the field goal.
Yeah, how classy a guy is Drake May. What a future he has, and one of the faces
How
of this
classy a
league.
guy.
Great job last year. You can only imagine. Not just AJ Brown, but Dobbs on the other side. Second year in this system. Trevion Henderson, Stevens. I mean, they're loaded.
Finished second to Matthew Stafford in the MVP race. Here's Schmidt now attempting this field goal from 35 out, and that one is good. So 3 scoring drives for the Cleveland Browns.
And it's only the first quarter.
17-7.
It's still just the first quarter. It's about to be second quarter now. These niggas have scored every time they touch the ball. They look good, these third stringers.
17-4 record, including the postseason, finishing second in the MVP voting. And then in the postseason, it didn't go as well. Sacked 21 times. That's an NFL record. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. You can see even his focus there when he was talking there to Kaylee.
I sacked 21 times in the playoffs? God damn.
Last year, now it's time to kind of focus on
He threw them picks.
That's what Josh McDaniels, Mike
You can't be throwing picks in the
really
playoffs.
focusing on what they can do to kind of take that next step, especially with
He
him.
mad there, that camera in his face like
Third
that.
go-round for Josh as the offensive coordinator. Of course, in between, he had a couple of opportunities. Head coach at Denver, head coach with Vegas, and now back where he has earned a multitude of Super Bowl rings. Maybe 6. Final seconds of the first quarter. 17-7 Cleveland. Final preseason game for each of these teams and for every team this weekend around the National Football League. Get fielded at the 3. Jermichael Hasty to the 30-yard line.
You let him move on the tricky.
You talk about
Put
May,
his
at one
hand.
point he was, I think, the favorite to win the MVP until about December. Then he cooled off.
Shout out to
Stafford
Al
got
Michaels.
red hot, and Stafford, won the award. Of course, he deserved every bit of it. But what a second season, and then you get Brown, and you get Dobbs. Right.
And I think there's something about kind of going to that graduate level.
Shout out to everybody that's watching. Please like and share. Like and share. Please like and share live.
His rookie year was the offensive coordinator. This is the first time he's really had a
Appreciate
chance
y'all
to
for
do
coming
it
through.
in the same system.
Here's Barry Morton now, and the receiver, it's off his foot. Is it a live ball? Cleveland thinks it is. And they will celebrate Easton Mascarenas Arnold.
Now, when I saw his Dupree, the receiver, he started to turn and block. He didn't even know the ball was coming his way. And he saw Morton get outside the pocket. He thought he might be taking off, so he kind of gave up on the play. See him start to block there, and you called it right off the lower calf, like his foot, up into the air. And Browns get a big turnover, which has been an area of the last 3 years. It's been a real Achilles heel They're minus 38 in the last 3 years in turnover margin.
Speaking of Achilles heel,
Right there.
there you go. Visual proof. From the 31-yard line, Browns now, first down, waiting seconds of the first quarter. And a whistle here.
False start.
So
Five-yard
Carl
penalty.
Shepard was going to be the referee tonight,
Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
but instead, Carl's going to be upstairs, and taking his spot is the son of Walt Anderson, who was on the crew, Derek Anderson, so he's getting up. Like the coordinator's done, you get to call plays. Carl says, hey, listen, why don't you take the game tonight? It's some reps. Absolutely. From the 36-yard line, final play of the quarter is Monty Marshall, picking up 3.
I like to show
And
live.
take us to the second quarter and 1 in Cleveland. 17-7 Browns back after these messages.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the protection of this guard. Forgetting that guard.
Where do we even get this guy? Kevin Barnes, beat Franklin Elementary. Okay.
Where do we get this guy?
You think I have a shot to make the team?
No.
Respect the rest, respect the rest. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a very simple game. You follow my rules, your son lives.
Something's wrong with what you've done.
What you got to say?
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. We
What
are
you
now
mean by
willing to
that?
double miles
What
on
I
every
got to say?
purchase. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. What's in your wallet?
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. The one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Right now,
About to be second quarter, 17-7. Browns just got an interception. Before it's their quarter. First quarter is theirs. Maybe the whole night, maybe the whole game is theirs. But right now, they looking well oiled. They looking polished versus a top tier team. These are the AFC champions last year. So the Patriots was, I feel like it's more than a starter thing. You know, your starters are different than your third string, but the Patriots third string getting toe up right now. They're getting toe up. Like the shut alive, I wouldn't put the game back on.
Available now. At Papa John's, better doesn't happen by accident. It happens by hand. The epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza is back with cheesy pepperoni expertly hand rolled into our fresh.
So I just found out the other day
Can't get more epic than
that pizza and the pretzels, it's the same dough.
Novak Djokovic, clearly one of the greatest ever to hold a racket, one of the
No,
most complex,
Novak.
polarizing figures in modern athletics, yet his story has never been fully understood. Watch Novak Djokovic, the wolf in winter, only on Prime. Look into the super electric pinball parlor here in Cleveland. You still play pinball?
Favorite team, I'm a Bears fan.
You still play.
I'm from Chicago. I root for the Bears.
Deep drop here, Gabriel in the middle, finds the open man. Outside the 30, push it back from that spot. Is Devon Booth, rookie out of Mississippi State.
A couple things we're seeing is not just game.
But I love football, period.
Executing.
I love watching all the games.
Doing a pretty good job as well as giving him time to be able
This
to
season's about to be turned. 3rd and 8. Let's go, Browns.
Fourth around, maybe eventually found his third and fourth target. See what he does here on third
They say
down.
no mouths, no problem.
Try to get him out.
Now if Garrett left, they say we still doing good.
2 touchdowns. 3rd and 8. That's got for Bogey. You know, normally quarterback competitions are, Watson against Sanders, but who's going to be number 3? And you're seeing what Gabriel can do tonight, and then we're going to take a look. sooner than later. And Caitlin Green, a fantastic athlete who, of course, had everybody crazy at the combine.
Yeah, I mean, he is a uberly talented, athletic young guy, 6th rounder, 6'6", 230. Will get the second half. And again, much like Dylan Gabriel has had to get mental reps to try to get
Caitlin Green.
familiar with his offense.
47-yard attempt here.
20-7.
Smith.
20-7. Two touchdowns, 2 field goals, interception.
And most everybody who follows football knows that here's a guy who was developing the ball. He was the guy in Houston when he came in as a rookie. They loved him. And he played great for them. And of course, it all got turned around. And here he is now. A chance to
100 touchdowns versus
career.
12 interceptions. That's a good.
Bottomed out, but he's got a chance to bounce back.
Yeah, he does. And he's got a new system and a lot of players that are very talented around him. Receiver, running back, and tight end. And I think the thing that a lot of people talk about was the press conference and how the fans were booing him and he kind of lost his cool after that game against Buffalo. If you put yourself on the field and you think about being at home stadium, obviously it's going to be intense, but you can see how a guy could lose his cool.
We got somebody else trying to watch the game. Tell them to watch my live.
You'll never see him talk about that again.
Chicago Bears did better than the Browns last year. And we gonna smash them this year too. No, we the best, man. The Bears. Bear down.
But moving forward, he's worked too much to get back into these conditions. He could have taken his money and just not come back. He controlled him and come back to run a play again. And he's here at 30.
Welcome to the live. Like and share the live. Like and share. You want to bet? You want to put your money where your mouth at? I bet you the Bears have a better season than the Browns. They having a good preseason game, man. Slow down. This is a preseason game. These are the third strings. You got way better wide receivers. You got a Doomsday. You got Lover. You got Commit. We still strapped. We lost DJ Moore, but we still got some killers, man. Go. Shador. Y'all got Shador, man. Come on, man. Y'all through. And then y'all starting this guy. It's not going to work. He ain't built. He ain't been good since Houston. DeVito, let's go. Yeah, turn around, block. There we go. First down. New England, let's go.
Just one last thing about it, like, no matter who's the quarterback, I mean, let's say it's Deshaun.
I think the Patriots get back in that ball.
These freshmen, these rookies,
Yeah, Boston.
and Boston.
Yeah, but y'all ain't got no defense. Y'all got no defense. And that's the problem. Because defense wins championships.
They just got to play smart football on the offensive side, rely on the defense to keep them in every game, and just not lose on the offensive side.
First down. In the backfield, finding his way.
Bro, got about 4 or 5 yards right there. Stop playing.
7 seconds down and out. A close look now at Morton, rookie out of Texas Tech. He was the 234th in the draft.
Come on, some cap. That ain't cap, man. I'm telling you.
2016 as a starting quarterback down at Texas Tech.
And I like Shador. I like Shador. I like where he got a good legacy to come from. But I don't think the Browns are going to give him his opportunity until Deshaun Watson. Oh my God, that boy was not going to be stopped and get to that backfield. I know that.
One thing about Barrett Morton is not only the numbers he put up there, but when he
Watch
got to
the
Texas
TV.
Tech, they were a program that was, 6-7 wins after the full year. And he was a part of
Hey,
the
y'all.
best team when they
You
transitioned
know
to
that.
becoming a team.
Bear down.
They started to win 11 and 12.
What we doing? We going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Engineered that attitude 36 career starts in Lubbock, Texas.
Have a good night.
He's got a lot of moxie. Kind of understands how
First
to play
down.
the position. That's why they went out.
Patriots trying to get back in that end zone.
Hasty picks up the first down.
And think about this. His entire high school career in Texas and in college.
Oh, they just switched it up. They didn't put in Morton, third string quarterback. They took DeVito out. So DeVito's struggling. Mike Vrabel don't like that. Losing like this. Patriots used to be a powerhouse team. They
First down.
down.
Inside the 25. Big gainer
Good
there.
catch.
Pass is caught by Kyle Dixon. Rookie out of Colorado. Katie, what you got?
Guys, Baron Ward told us he feels right at home being coached by Mike Vrabel because his new head coach reminds him of his high school coach, also known as his dad, James. He said both coaches are hard on their players because it brings out the best in them. Baron said the most important lesson his dad drilled into him: don't make the same mistake twice. Those are words to live by and live. Guys, unlike the NFL, there were limits to how hard his high school coach could push him. Coached by Baron's mom, Sonny, after one
That boy tough, man. He is not going down with one time.
West Texas high school football for Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say this. I think Josh McDaniels, as the offensive
Baron Morton.
he played for his dad in high school here in this area, Camp McKinley. There's the mom of Baron Morton right there. And Josh McDaniels played for his dad's mom, and he understands what it's like to play for
got a
his
gold
dad's
on.
mom. And it's something different about a kid who plays for his dad in high school.
Overthrown.
Oh man, that was a good one. You could have, ooh, you would have just timed it.
Open down the sideline. Couldn't connect. Third down and 10.
But imagine McDaniels inherited a guy that's been in no huddle and shotgun his entire career. And Josh prides himself as his father right there.
Welcome to the live. Like and share, please, please. Like and share. I need the stats.
Under center.
Need the likes.
Massive transition for Baron Morton to try to adjust to the McDaniels system.
Imagine mom making dad sleep in the truck. Third and 10. It's an away caught. And he picked up the first year guy out of UAB. Short fourth and 1.
When you don't know the ball, it's hard to imagine that. And he says a play call is 7 or 10 words. He said he spent the entire spring trying to understand how to call a play, so by the time he got to camp, he wouldn't be thinking about it.
Here's the virtual measurement. I think this works great in baseball, unlimited baseball. Baseball gets it done in about 2 seconds, and we're still waiting.
So you're saying
Come on now.
You're a fan, it sounds like.
Of baseball, it's great.
No, this,
Well, it's okay. I mean, we want a virtual measurement, but let's make it happen, folks.
I like the anticipation when they pull the chains myself. Braves a fan. Braves a fan. That sums it up right there.
Of course.
He's pissed.
His facial expressions are priceless down there.
Looked like he was pretty close, shy with a naked eye.
How do you calm down and get this message?
I find any clue what's going on. Well, it's not Anderson's fault. Derek was refereeing the activation. He saw it. We could have done 3 commercials. Sure by what? By 2 feet 3 inches. And they call for a virtual measurement? Okay. You tell me, huh? Just want to practice getting it in.
Preseason, everybody needs
Very. 4th and 1. Going for it from the 14-yard line. And the ball plowing his way. Hassan Haskins for a first down.
That's a good surge up front. So there's some good movement there. But watch 60 the right guard pick it up. nice job being able to deal with that penetration. Gives Haskins, who's one of the more physical runners on this roster for New England, you see him run right through that outside linebacker safety was collapsing down. He's a handful. He covers that shoulder.
From the 13. Browns up by 13. Fake, looking. Down he goes.
Browns got a couple sacks tonight too.
So I feel if you watch him hold this play fake, and then he'll work to his right. And once he goes to his right, now watch him come back. See, in the NFL, this is where he's got to feel comfortable in making this throw right here. In the NFL, that's NFL open. And as he gets more and more reps, then he's going to find an opportunity to be able to get that ball quickly. Start to his right, he's comfortable. But he's just got to rip that. Right when he comes back to the backside, he's got to rip that and get a touchdown.
Injury timeout here. James Hudson third.
Somebody injured now.
Right guard for the Patriots. And stop play momentarily. This drop, 12th play is coming up, second and 13.
Here's Rudy or Mike Rutenberg, the defensive coordinator for the Browns, taking over for Jim Schwartz. He was down in Atlanta last year with Jeff Albrecht as that pass game coordinator. Very excited to have this opportunity as a first-time defensive coordinator. And I think it was interesting talking to him. He said, you know, the first 3 or 4 weeks on the job, there's so many guys that stayed over on this staff outside of Jim Schwartz. They wanted to hear about that system that they ran so successfully these last few years. And then he spent the next 3 or 4 weeks talking to them about his scheme, and they just kind of melted the two together.
Second and 13, quarter of the 10. Schwartz was very much in the mix when he became the head coach. Just a face he went down to Atlanta. And Jim, very disappointed, decided, I'm out of here.
I think you've been a head coach in the past back in Detroit. He felt that after the work that he did as a defensive coordinator, the success they had on that side of the ball, he was going to get that opportunity when he did. You're right. He decided to take this year off and come back in 2027 somewhere. Do something somewhere.
Hello, welcome to the live. Like and share. We trying to get in that end zone. They don't want 3. They want 7. Take the 3, man. Just take the 3. You be down 10. Got 2 more quarters to play. Mike Vrabel ain't no goofy. Cut that lead down, man.
Go back to your time, going back to the 80s and 90s, early 2000s.
I thought you were saying the 50s and 60s. Come on now.
No, I'm just saying. Can you imagine saying that? But then you're
It's a brand new world. 26-yard attempt here. Score for Dallas. Try to attack on 3, which it does. And
not Frank as a player.
but of course, this is going to take me back to the 1800s. Cleveland on this Thursday night, 20-10. Browns.
20-10. Almost an hour in. I think I might. I don't know if I'm gonna stream the second half. I'm gonna see if they let me keep this up for real. Cause man, I'm asking for it. Pirating this game. Bogus Zell, Chuck. Charles Barkley, Chicago. Meaty, look at this bullshit right now. Chicago. Boom, private investigator. PI. Dude right here is like America's new favorite white boy. The dude that played Reacher, he America's new favorite white boy right now.
Yeah, we're kind of a family here on Thursday night. And
Alan Linda Michaels, happy 60th anniversary.
What a beautiful picture today. Here it is, by the way, up on the stadium. Here. For everybody to see this.
Linda.
Beautiful ride. Now you look for you.
Yeah, right.
There's Linda right there. Glad that she, from time to time, on the road. I'm so happy to have her out here to celebrate this 60th year. Congratulations. Not only our group, but millions of fans across the country that have loved your work for so many years.
Thank you. That's my child bride. Thank you so much. You know, we decided to celebrate here in Cleveland, and we're going to do something we've never done before. We're going to jet ski down to Cuyahoga at midnight.
Post-game party.
You gotta be fresh, right? You gotta be thank you, guys.
Yeah. You guys met and you said,
I'm cutting off for 4 more minutes, y'all. Welcome to the live, like and share.
and you told me 60 years, the key to 60 years. Give us all the secret to that, other than marrying the right person.
As simple as that. You got it.
I've been around her, I know that you're the right person.
You got it. Absolutely not. Just love that never went. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm not as lucky as a guy could possibly be. Just meet somebody that takes great. And here we are.
Yeah, good for you. That's awesome.
Thursday night party.
What a preseason game. Trying to figure out who's on the field. There we go.
Exactly right. That pass is overthrown. And then you play the flag is down. Or most of the other receiver.
Dylan Gabriel has had about as good of a start as he could have dreamed of tonight with 4 series, 2 touchdowns, and 2 field goals. We've got a roughing the passer that's going to give them a first down here to keep this drive alive.
Personal foul. Defense. Go ahead on the quarterback. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Lauren Gaynor.
Gator just fighting to try to get in there, and obviously anytime you come in low, referee all over that. Makes the right call.
So first and 6:03 left in the first half.
Can't say it enough for people that are just maybe tuned in. You know, you want to watch some football, so you're watching a little preseason football. Dylan Gabriel has had to get mental reps throughout all the camp. Hasn't gotten a lot of physical reps. It's been all about Shador Sanders and just
Tonight, 2 touchdowns, 8 for 9. He got to make perfect
we didn't have
passes.
time. We decided
139
predetermined we're going to
yards.
give Shador a chance to battle Watson. He's had to sit back and watch, but you would not know that by watching Gabriel in his second year in the NFL with the Browns.
Second and 8. Here he goes again. On the money. First and goal. That's right.
I did a lot of his games at college, and this isn't really shocking to me. This is really who he was. When he moved him around or he threw for a block, usually the ball came out on time. This is a little slot fade, but again, comfortable, sees it, reads it, and puts it right there where his receiver can make the play. Easy catch and another big play for this offense with Gabriel in command.
Yeah, not quite first and goal. Almost at the 17-yard line. Take 2. From the 17. Good ball handling. Nice call. Ryan, he looks like a guy who's been in the league 4, 5, 6 years.
I think the big thing is he's comfortable. You know, he's making good decisions. He's got great awareness, composure. He's incredibly well prepared for a guy that hadn't played a lot. There's a place to show. But I think he'd be the first one to tell you, these backup offensive linemen are fighting for a spot to try to prove to the coaches they belong on this roster. They've done a hell of a job themselves of giving him time to throw. Whether it's good as naked or throwing from the pocket off the play action.
Welcome, like a shut alive. Welcome to the live. Gabriel, light laser in that bitch. Touchdown, Browns. Dylan Gabriel, 3 touchdowns.
Everybody made a big deal last week when he played Buffalo. He's from Menor High School here in Cleveland. See if he got his hands underneath it.
Oh yeah, he caught that.
I think so. We're looking at Terry, hop in here, bud.
So get a preseason rep.
It does look like he gets the ground that he got control first, but then he loses control right there. You see as he's bringing it back up, he loses complete control. It looks to me to be an incomplete pass.
So the ball goes, kind of loses his hands, and you're saying he did not have control. You think they may take this down?
He had control when it hit the ground, but then as he starts to bring it up, now he loses it again. So
once it comes up.
And I'm hearing in my ear, it looks like we're going to expedite to incomplete, as I said.
Right there.
We're going to semi-expedite because we're still on the field with the kicking
After
unit.
review, ball in the ground, prior to the receiver taking possession, it is an incomplete pass.
Again, if you're not familiar with this story, we said that Florida is a local product here in high school, right here in Cleveland with the Kent State. Scored a touchdown against Buffalo. Everybody's excited for him. Forgot about the game ball with his teammates. Time ball was saved it for him. And then he comes in tonight for an offense. 2 touchdowns already tonight from Dylan Gabriel. Almost a third until Terry took it off the board and we decided not to turn the touchdown.
Don't blame Terry. Terry, you're still perfect. Third down and nothing. Blitz, gets it away, one on the run.
First down. Browns. More putting the hurting on these New England Patriots.
The Marvin Dan, and that will set up a first and goal.
Watch the
Blitz. Yeah, I see that just up the middle. Boom.
Good job of picking that up, just a little bit of a chip. And then I love that he puts the ball out in front of the receiver. So blitz in his face. He's a guy that's only 5'11", hasn't played a lot of football the whole camp, but composed once again makes a very nice move. That first
Let's go, Cleveland.
178 yards. Looking for his third touchdown pass of the night. Checks it down and it's incomplete over the top. The Marvin Dan, again, the intended receivers only got 3 tonight for 43 yards.
He wanted to make that throw to his tight end who was in motion there. Ryan came off of him and then a smart throw on first and goal. Put it up there where your receiver can either make a play on it or it's incomplete. You come back, ready to play here on second goal. Top Monken is long to play.
Y'all like to shut alive, please. Got 3 viewers, we have 3.
With this offense as he gets ready for his first year as a head coach.
Come on, Dylan. No. I thought he was going to run. In that end zone there. One more play. You got one more time to get it in there.
In the NFL that maybe don't get a lot
I
of
bet
reps.
Dylan Gabriel throw a touchdown this play.
Preseason game. They're getting a lot of mental reps.
He's going to throw a touchdown. I'm predicting
Get
it.
out there and get reps and get a chance to show what
Let's
they
see if
can
my
do.
prediction is
And you
right.
get into a game like this, you really find out
Because the Patriots been getting spanked all night. Their defense is not on point. These third strings and practice squad dudes is embarrassing. Mike Vrabel going to have a field day with them. Come to my practice or on the flight back home. Let's go, Gabriel. Touchdown. Touchdown. I told you. Prediction right. Touchdown. Like and share alive, please. Please, everybody, please like and share alive.
Watch it right here. Try to stay between.
Like and subscribe. Like and
He's
subscribe.
already kind of behind. He just doesn't have the speed to be able to get to
Oop, look at that. That's bad tackling. Bad tackling. He was not supposed to get in the end zone.
Their second guy. Tonight, Sanders, 230 pounders.
Yeah, that boy Marshall and Sanders is beast. They running hard. 27 points in the first half, man. The Browns is Gabriel looking good.
Something good on tape. Dylan, you have. It's been a lot of good stuff on tape.
Mission accomplished.
Dylan should get. Hey, how he looking tonight? He should be the starter. How he playing? Thank you for the like, y'all. Thank you for the like. Please share, subscribe. He looking like he been playing for a minute. How he playing tonight? He look real. He look polished. The Bears. Y'all know what time it is. The Bears. Stop playing with the Bears, man. And the best team in the league. Let me see if YouTube let me keep this up, because I'm showing y'all the game. But it should have been on TV. And there ain't nobody trying to pay $85 a month for YouTube TV. That's just a lot. That's $100 a month. So watch YouTube TV.
I think everything happens for a reason. If you put your name on a vehicle, you're signing.
I will be going back to the game once the game come back on. For everybody that's watching, I'm not going. It's only on me for the commercial.
It takes thousands of Americans.
I ain't gonna lie. Jay Daniel scored 4 out of 5 possessions.
And now 4 is number 1.
I think the Browns only punted the ball one time.
August, a Subway employee named Mark drizzled hot honey all over Doritos chips, rotisserie-style chicken, jalapenos, cheese, and more. What should we call it, Mark?
Doritos nacho. Doritos.
Sounds good. We'll call it Doritos Hot Honey Chicken Nachos for $4.99 only at Subway.
Doritos Hot Honey Nachos, 49.
Little Cleveland sports history, old municipal stadium. Right, the Browns and the Indians played there for a ton of years. There it was for football. The place would be packed or pretty close to
Municipal stadium, that's decent.
baseball, not so much. Baseball, you had an 80,000-seat stadium, and you would have very often.
Well, I mean, we still got 2 more quarters. They're only down 16 points. It's not an unsurmountable lead, but I do think the Cleveland Browns are in control. The Patriots, they third string is just having a terrible game. They just terrible.
Oh, yeah. And I saw the only home run hit by a guy who had 3,700 plate appearances. He just picked off his foot to the 6-yard line. Russell Haskins. Take it up to the 30. Dwayne Kuiper. Long-time second baseman. One of the Giants announced the San Francisco Giants for a ton of years. He hits a home run. And of course, Zelli was here to call it with the great Bill White, who was the former St. Louis Cardinal. At one point, the president of the National League. Can you imagine, like 4,000 people? One home run career, right? And they named every person in the crowd that as a star. Individually. It's a very good question.
Cleveland is working on their defense.
Cleveland
is working on their defense, man. Boys, we're working on their defense. At least this third unit is. I'll be a monkey's uncle if this team, if the starters don't look this good week 1. If the starters don't look good week 1. I like watching Trey Lance play and the Clippers. He lit. Trey Lance is lit right now. I think he's gonna have some success.
You'll be paying for that yourself. Switch to Allstate, and you can save $900.
They're working on their defense, Cleveland. They ain't gonna beat the Bears now. No, that'll just be real. Thanks for the like, y'all. Thank y'all for the likes and the shares. Whoever watching, please like and share. Let's go, Brown.
With no payments for 90 days. Because you heard this, now it's time to
Yeah. We gonna see, man. I hope you on the stream when we play y'all from the season. What week do we play the Browns? What week do y'all play us? 18 games. You play everybody once.
Kids. One year they want all dinosaur stuff. The next, camp. Llamas. So save money shopping back.
Well, they might not see every team. Some people play every team. Because you got to play your division. You got to get the division 2 games apiece. Divisional games get 2 games each. So I guess you do never really see everybody. We are.
What team they love. Every play, every game-changing.
We might not play the Chargers. We might not play the Jets.
NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV.
They spread it out amongst everybody.
All in one place. New users can get Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $30 a month.
We rarely play them. We might get the Cowboys this season. We might have to play them.
There we go. There they are. We're going to update this group tonight. There they are.
Back to the good
Three
game.
of the fabulous, whatever it is we got Tony, we got Sherm. Who knows who's going to show up next? But there
One of the
they
Browns
are.
jersey right now.
Look at this. Doing a show called Man vs. Food. Eating 180 oysters.
Well, you believe when you wear the Browns get they win? You one of them type of people? When your team plays, you gotta wear these jerseys so they can win. Interception.
Nicked off there by Donovan McMillan.
Interception.
Flag is down. We're going to start to celebrate the defense. It's going to call first here.
The call is, but the pass rush caused it. So couldn't follow through on the throw.
I don't remember not looking at that cover that you see all that paint is in it.
He's on the second-year safety out of Pittsburgh. This flag is going to hold the ball all the way from beyond midfield.
Very, very close to the ball being tipped, which would have waved that off, and he gets the ball out clean.
Oh, pass interference. That's how you got that interception.
See right here, you can see
Bumped
there
it.
just a split second.
I don't know. That's kind of an itchy call.
He's making a play on the ball.
Yeah, that's a bad call. You're making a play on the ball.
Each team playing its final preseason game for the next couple of days, including 3 other games going on tonight. Next action for Mike Vrabel's team will be the opener against Seattle.
Y'all gotta play Seattle game 1. Patriots Super Bowl rematch. I bet you they kind of money New England win. That's gonna be like a slap in the face, like we couldn't beat y'all last year.
To his right, back to the line is West Coast.
Just a little thing like him yelling out 42, 42, and I know it's very basic in the NFL, the ID, the line linebacker, but he said he never did that one time in his career in Texas Tech or in high school. So he's yelling 42, 42 and pulling that mic. That's establishing the protection and helping the center which way to turn, which way they're going to help him out with pass protection. See, they're a command and trying to. It's good to see a quarterback take control like that.
3rd and 1. Like 42 again is the man.
Shut right up.
Right.
Talked about it going to show once because of the operation being on the road. Texas Tech, we never really have to worry about that. And Josh McDaniel's system, that's just like football 101 for a rookie quarterback. quarterback. Drake May started there and just keep stacking understanding of where you're going. I like that short yardage where he's yelling at guys and making sure they're in the right spot too. That's the operation of it all with the quarterback.
They're field goal range. They may get some points.
Stepping up, trying to run it. Takes it down to the 24-yard line. Still runs. Jenkins makes the stop. Second and 6. Meanwhile,
He's feeling good. So
the stadium will be taken down after 30 years because they're going out to Brook Park. Here where they train in Korea. And that's a look at what they will have.
Cleveland Browns gonna get in the dome. Oh, that's cold. Cleveland Browns gonna get in the dome. They're gonna get a new stadium. Everybody get a new stadium, man.
Almost a century. But this stadium was built in 1999 because the interesting part of this was that Art Modell wanted the stadium. He owned the team. They didn't build a stadium. They built one for the Indians in Baker's Field. Turned out to be beautiful. Modell said, "To hell with you."
First down.
Set them out of here. And explain to me how the Browns got to keep their colors and the name. They didn't go to Baltimore. You think of all these teams that they even go somewhere else. Usually they pack up and leave and everything goes with them.
Well, the Browns are an iconic brand. And the league, as we have a 1st and 10 here, trying to get out of bounds and stop the clock. So they take a timeout here on 2nd down, and they do. Westover. So when the league wasn't very happy about it. You're taking an iconic franchise, they move to Baltimore, they don't get a stadium, and the league said, okay, well, you're not going to have the name Browns, you're not going to have the team colors, and you are going to keep the records of the old Browns. So Jimmy Brown is still all over the record, like obviously people like that. They moved to Baltimore, they had to rename the team the Ravens, and of course, Art Modell was the most hated man in Northeast Ohio a long, long time. The other interesting thing about that, Belichick was the coach, and we did a game on Monday Night Football in 1995, and they'd already announced in the middle of the season, they're going. And that crowd was, shall we say, unruly?
Yeah. Well, this is a incredible football community, Northeast Ohio. And I feel bad since they built the stadium and the Browns came back 3 winning seasons.
Right.
You can't be doing that, man. You have to catch that. You have to catch that ball. You a professional. Like, that's your job, bro. Catch the ball, bro. Y'all try to get in the end zone before halftime. Y'all down. Y'all can get another 3.
He's waiting for it to happen. They had a 28-0 lead at the end of the first quarter of that game in Pittsburgh. And they got a little nervous for Cleveland in the second half. They got lost it. 3rd down and 6. Rolling into the pocket.
Touchdown.
Zone into traffic, flag is down. Complete.
Maybe a holding call on New England, like, I don't know, over the right tackle, 68. I just can't believe they've had 3 winning seasons. In their last division title, you got to go all the way back to Bernie Kosar in 1989. And again, I would argue that this is as good of a football town as there is. They are starving for a winner here.
It's called the Factory of Sadness. So the old stadium, this stadium, could be and they just hope in Brook Park it'll bring them a lot of happiness.
Brand new start.
Yep, brand new start.
Don't get y'all 3 points and go on to halftime, man.
Yep, of course.
Don't be foolish.
Having a great game and a great season. You're looking at 2 teams.
Do y'all want me to stream the second half of this game?
Patriots have the best.
Write in the comments. Please hurry up and write a comment. You want me to stream the second half of this game?
4th down, where Allison's kick is good. Attack on 3, 7 ticks left in the hand.
Down 14, down 2 touchdowns.
So Jack is back. They tell me in an all-new season of Reacher, a chance to counter draws Reacher into a deficit jersey. He must use all of his skills, all of it, and strength to get to the truth. Focus region starring Alan Richardson. Only I think how we doing?
Welcome to the live. He said, yeah. All right, I got you, man. I got you, Jamal.
Oh, really? Yeah. My apologies.
I'm going to go in the shed, though, in the second half.
Challenge the line. Did well.
Oh, man.
Charge my phone and cool it off.
Mike McCarthy is back in Pittsburgh reuniting with.
I can't wait to see how that goes. That's a great story.
Right. Jesse Minter goes to Baltimore to replace John Harbaugh. We'll see about Lamar in that game. Can Burrow stay healthy, get the Bengals back to the playoffs? Monken comes in here. Watson is the starting quarterback, at least for week 1. So a lot of interesting stuff going on all around the league, obviously. Every week.
Yeah, they're in a great division this year. A lot of different storylines. Of course, with Cincinnati down in Southwest Ohio, they're focusing on starting fast and trying. They've had a horrendous September over the last 4 or 5 years.
You gonna take that out of the end
This
zone?
will be a 109-yard run back when he goes all the way.
Come on, out of there, man.
Short, you might say.
He clipped.
2 ticks.
That's called, I'm doing whatever I can. I'm taking this out.
Yeah, 9 yards deep, why not? Waning seconds.
I thought he might have stepped off the back line. That's how deep he was.
Close.
He's like, if I'm staying in bounds, that would have been a world record if he did that back.
Terry, overturn that, baby?
Not from that shot out, but on the boundary cam that the league's looking at, he was about 4 inches inbounds.
All moved right now, as is the first half. And then this way.
And this